the last time we have seen the formation of the microspore or the pollen from the in the anther, right? Or we can say that has been developed from the pollen mother cell. So we have seen the gametogenesis process in the male, which was known as the microsporogenesis, which led to the formation of microspore, or we can say the pollen. Now in this one we are going to study about the megasporogenesis, student, megasporogenesis. And before this we have also seen the structure of female reproductive part, that is the ovule. This is the complete structure of ovule, and inside the ovule embryo sac is there where all the development has to be taken place. So student, our topic is megasporogenesis, and the definition is of megasporogenesis is that it is a process of formation of megaspore, or it is a process of formation of female gamete, that is the megaspore. This is megasporogenesis. Okay, so whatever development or the how this is being formed, this development or the division is taking place within this embryo sac, or we can say megaspore mother cell. This is the reason. So whatever division has to be taken place, that will take place within this embryo sac. Let us see what happens in this. Suppose student, this is the embryo sac, or we can say megaspore mother cell or embryo sac. What will happen? This embryo sac will undergo meiosis first, and in this way it will form two structure, just like in the microspore also we have seen. Similarly here, then in the meiosis 2, if you do remember, then how many cells it will form? Yes, definitely the 4 cells will be formed. Okay, so meiosis second is here with the 4 cells. Like this we can draw here. Out of which 4 cells are formed, but only 1 cell is functioning and other 3 gets degenerate. They don't function, they get degenerate. Okay, degenerate means they will get finished up, or we can say they will not function. Okay, so only 1 cell is a functional cell and another 3 will get degenerate. So we can write here, this 3 degenerates, will not function, and this is the functional megaspore, functional cell. Okay, so now we will see the next process, functional megaspore. I am drawing once again here the functional megaspore. Further, it will undergo mitosis division. Mitosis division will be there. So during the mitosis division, what will happen? This nucleus will divide into 2. The nucleus will divide into 2 in this way. Okay. So this 2 of the nucleus will move to the opposite side. If you do remember, the downside region is known as the micropylar end. This region is known as the micropylar end, and this region is known as the chalazial end. Right. So this 2 will move, this side 1 will move and another will move upside. So one will move towards the micropylar end and another will move towards the chalazial end. Okay. So what will happen further? The mitosis division continues. Mitosis division starts from here. 2 nucleus is there. Then this division will continue, and this 2 cells will form how many cells? Further, this will divide into 2, and again this will divide into 2 on the opposite side. This way. Then again the division will be there. This will divide into 2 and this will into 2. Like this, it is going to divide. Okay, in this way it is dividing, and finally what will happen? One cell, after this division, 4 at the chalazion end and 4 at the micropylar end. One nucleus from this side and another nucleus from this side will come in the center, and will get fused up. You can see here 4 nucleus and here also 4 nucleus. So one nucleus from the opposite side and one nucleus from the opposite side will come together and fuse in the mid. They will both will get fused in the mid. Like this they will fuse up 2 nucleus. And upside how many cells are remaining now? 3 cells are remaining. Okay. Because one has gone down and fused. Here also 3 cells will be remaining. As soon as this fusion take place, because this where the nucleus, right? So as soon as the fusion takes place, the cell is being formed around. Okay, cell will be formed around the nucleus. So we can see here the cell will be formed across the nucleus. Here also cell is formed. Here also. This 2 nucleus will capture a single cell. A single cell captures this both nucleus. Here also it is surrounded by the cell. Right. Now it is surrounded by the cell. Nucleus was there. Fusion took place at the center and finally the cell is formed around the nucleus. So we can see here, we can count here how many cells are formed. 2 nucleus has fused together and that has been surrounded by a single cell. So we can count the cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many cells are there? 7 cells are there. But what about nucleus? Student, there is a difference between the nucleus because 2 nucleus has been fused together but they will be counted separately. Okay, so let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means total 8 nucleus are there but 7 cells are present, right? That means it is a structure of 7 celled 8 nuclear structure. So if we will see the complete structure of this, then it appears to be like this. If we will see the structure, student, the structure is somewhat like this.
Two, three.
Okay, students, so this is a complete structure of a developed embryo sac, we can see, or a complete megaspore. Okay, so you can see here, as we have seen, 3 cells are upward, 1 cell is in the center, and 3 cells are at the downside. So this between one is having 2 nucleus along with it. Okay, so if you will see the complete developed structure, then it is like this. 3 cells are here, 1 cell is in the mid, and 3 cells are at the bottom. So this cell's name is like this. This 3 cells name is antipodal cell. Antipodal cell. Downside here 2 cells. 2 cells are there. That is known as the synergids. Behind this, इसके पीछे, behind this, a cell is there which is known as the egg cell, and in the center we can see that is known as the central cell. Okay, this is the central cell. Upside we can see that is the antipodal cell. In the mid we can see the central cell, and downside 2 cells are the egg synergids, whereas the behind one is known as the egg cell. So student, this is a complete developed structure of the embryo sac. Okay, so fusion. Student, fusion here in the flower takes twice. Here double fertilization takes place. As I have told you that 2 male gametes are there, right? So the fusion takes place in the two places. One fusion is in the egg cell, which will form zygote after fertilization, and another fusion takes place in the central cell, which will form endosperm. The student, I am telling you, two fusions takes place when the male gamete enters into the ovule and reaches to the embryo sac. One fuses with the egg cell here, and this fusion will result in the formation of zygote. Another will fuse with another gamete, or the male gamete fuses with the central cell, which will result in the formation of endosperm. In this way, the fertilization is taking place. Fertilization we will see further on, and I hope this topic is clear to you people. Okay, first it initiates with the meiosis, and further mitosis is there, and finally this structure is formed, and this structure is known as 8 nucleate 7 celled structure. If it is asked, if the question arises, write the structure of 7-celled 8 nucleate structure, then you need to explain this process. And if it is asked, the question is asked megasporogenesis, then also you have to explain in the same way. Okay students, I think it is clear to you people. Thank you.